kicks too. That 1-2 hook was nasty by IMUHBOXER, putting T2 on his butt, and there it is again. That 1-2 is money.
Oh, baby. There you go, Boxer. Get that working. What a knockdown.
Put on the pressure right now. Look, he's gonna fade down. There it is. I knew it. And he's down.
All right, we back with another UFC 3 video. And today, I got a fun one for you guys. A ranked match where I was dealing with a lot of forward moving pressure. And a lot of people have been in the comments and been asking me, how do you deal with forward moving pressure? I'm not going to profess to be an expert at this, but we're going to look at some of the things that I did right, some of the things that I did wrong to deal with forward moving pressure whenever you guys come up against these type of tactics in a ranked match. So sit back and let's see what happens. Not only is this a rank match, this is a title fight. So you already know whoever you're fighting is going to be good. So when I come out, I'll start out with my lead jab, because you know that lead jab leads to a lot of other meta if you can get that off. So I came out and I was able to hit him first with that lead jab. Now, he thinks that I was going to come right back with that lead jab, but I didn't. So he's doing a lot of empty slips. These are slips that do not evade strikes. It's going to be very important in this match, because this was something that was very important and one of the key updates in the pack. But our focus is how to deal with pressure. As you see, he's coming forward a lot. And you know, it's like, how do you deal with somebody that's always in your face? One thing you can do is get good at catching the kick, because I could choose to take him down right there. And if you take him down, then now you got the pressure up off of you. I thought that I could handle him standing up, so I decided not to take him down. But that's one strategy that you can employ if you want to get the pressure off of you. Catch kicks. Now, this sequence is real important. He's going to try to break my block, and he's going to do it. You're going to see him 1, 2, 3, and 4. He's just throwing one shot at a time. Now, this time when he throws that one shot, I hit him with the 1-6 jab uppercut combination, and that is going to give immediately half health damage to him. So that's another strategy. And another strategy is, let these guys gas out. Let them whiff these strikes, because it's going to hurt their stamina in the long run. Also, if you see them make a mistake, you can combo before they throw their kicks if they're close in the pocket, just like that. And that's very dangerous, because you can actually get knocked out if you're throwing a kick and somebody lands a couple of hooks like I should have done. You know, so that's one mistake that I made that I should have gotten better. Now, this right here is real dangerous, because this is what we all have problems with. You see how I'm not doing nothing. He's coming forward with a lot of pressure, and against the best guys, they can actually break your block down, and they're real smart, and you know, they can hurt you, because right now it seems like I'm lulled to sleep. I'm just backing up, blocking, and I'm not engaging enough. You know, I tried to do a slip and come over the top with the counter, but it's not working. However, you need to be patient, because look at what he's doing right now. He's gassing himself out totally. You know, so, and the reason why I'm being patient is because he's not doing too much damage. Now, this next sequence was an update from day 35 in action. What you're going to see is he actually slips, but I throw my jab after he slips, so it connects. It didn't just whiff in clean air, and I was able to hit the uppercut after that. And so that's where I get my first rock. And that was my first time actually, you know, seeing that update, you know, live and in action. You know, so that was another strategy, you know, to get people up off of you. Be patient, you know, hit them with that 1-6 combination. I love to do that, you know, like I'm doing now. And he's taking some damage, but you see he's still coming forward. All right, so I still got to be real careful, and I'm kind of getting lulled to sleep, and now I'm able to get my minor sway off. I finally was able to get his rhythm and get my minor sway. So if you can get their rhythm, then please use that minor sway. And so, again, this 1-6 jab uppercut combination is real powerful when you do it at the appropriate time. You know, so if you can time that and get those strikes in there, at certain times, this will back people totally up off of you. Now, this was real interesting. I want you guys to tell me what you think. A part of patch 1.05, the last patch, it said that minor sways will not auto-sustain, meaning that if you initiate them, they do not automatically stay swayed until somebody strikes. It seemed like that happened during that time. So I don't know, you know, because I did a minor sway, and and it automatically waited until, you know, he threw that punch, you know, and then I was able to follow it up with a right straight left uppercut. So that'll be, you know, 2-5. But the main takeaway here is see if you can detect the pattern and then evade that pattern, because you know what's going to happen. I knew he was going to throw that jab, so I swayed, you know. All right, so again, we've already established, you know, what he wants to do, so I know what to do now. You know, I know he's going to walk right into that uppercut, and now look what this does. It creates all of this space because he's backing up now. This is where you want it to be. This is what, you know, now you got room to operate and manipulate. So he does a good job, because what he's doing now, he's changing it up. You know, he's introducing the clinch into the match. I was fortunately able to break, but he's still whiffing, you know, and now I know that he wants to clinch. So I was able to deny that clinch transition pretty easy, because I'm expecting it now. And that's why I'm pausing right here. Now, this next sequence is really interesting because it was one of the major updates in patch 5, and that revolves around empty slips. And an empty slip is whenever somebody counters or slips or sways without evading a strike. And whenever they do that, their following strike has no stopping power and it doesn't hurt. Now you can see when I return, it has increased vulnerability for him, and it has a lot more damage that they sustain because of that. So just because he initiated offense and threw a strike right after that empty slip, it had no stopping power. So my combination went through and didn't get broken up that I was throwing at the same time. And he was more vulnerable, and which is why he got rocked, because he took more damage. Now here, I was fortunately able to land a takedown because we was going back and forth in the clinch. And I want you guys to let me know if you want me to do some meta on like some of the grappling, you know, the clinch in the ground game, because to be honest with you, it's a lot of meta going on right here. But a lot of people say that the ground game is boring, but I feel like if people learn it, you know, then they may feel a little bit different, because it's a lot of things that I'm doing, and I'm going to grapple advantage to get in the most advantageous position. So I'm hanging out here on the top because DC has one of those perks where he eats away at your stamina when he's on top. Now, you know, anytime somebody gets you in a submission, I make a circular motion first. I attack all 4 gates, you know, and then break. But, you know, he really didn't have a good submission there. He could have been going for the points. And he was able, you know, to get back to his feet. I was fine with that. And so I switched back to my orthodox position. And, you know, it seems like I'm getting a little bit more space here. I tried my boxer special. He didn't fall for it completely. And he's just looking, you know, for a lot of anything now. He does a major sway. And so I'm thinking about that hook. So without changing his game plan, I still see that he's walking forward, and he's still walking into that 1-6 combination. And I used that the whole fight, and fortunately was able to get that knockout, you know, against a very talented fighter. You know, I mean, this was a title fight, you know, so these fights can go either way. You know, he played a real good matchup, you know, but if you just look at what your opponent is doing, you know, you might can, you know, get the win. And so, you know, I'm hanging out around the bottom of the top 100 again. And, you know, that was that fight. So if you enjoyed this video, man, I worked real hard on those things. In the beginning, I brought you the new studio and things of that nature. So, you know, I'm trying to bring, you know, more stuff, you know, to these videos. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. You guys really pushing me to take this thing to a whole nother level. So if you like this video, please share it, tweet it out, Facebook, help your boy out. All of that stuff helps, because what it's going to do is I'm going to keep doing these things, man. You know, and you know, we don't know where this thing can go, man. I'm having a lot of fun making these things for you guys. And if you missed it, last week we had the final matchup between GOAT 1099 and Unibot. So if you missed it, head on over to ESFL Gaming on twitch.tv. It was an amazing fight. And lastly, please don't forget to subscribe. Every sub helps, man. Appreciate you guys tremendously. Check it out.